Hello and welcome to Fly Tying with Pro Sportfisher. My name is Håkan and today I will show you how to tie, I would say, quite easy predator fly on the Pro Sportfisher material. This is a simple pattern which you can just choose the color combinations you want and make it bigger or smaller depending on what you're looking for. I would say this size I would use for, well, pike and maybe perch as well, but you can use it in saltwater or freshwater. That's up to you. So let's start. We will tie the fly on this predator tube from Pro Sportfisher. It's available in different color. You can get it in clear and black, but also green and orange. And because I'm using the green yellow stuff today, I will be tying on the green one. So I've set the needle. This is the needle for the predator tube. It's super effective because, as you can see, it's flattened and it's tapered. So when you pull the tube on, it sits perfectly and doesn't move around when you tie the fly. So let's start. Set the thread. Just to make sure it sits on the tube, I will add some super glue. And the tail is made out of some bucktail. I'm using yellow for the tail on this one. So let's cut out a bunch. And I start by holding the tip of this bunch and just pull out all the fur or hair that's too short. And then we just tie it in. I'm using a GSP thread, which is strong, so you can secure the material perfectly. You can also add some. And then I will add some rooster saddle, long, thin pearl. Take 2 feathers, we tie them in sort of on top or down on each side of the tail. Making them almost even with the tail or slightly longer. Oops. We do that again. And of course, this is a predator fly, so we will add some flash to it. Starting off with some greenish pearly stuff. But I don't want to add too much flash, so just cut out 3 or 4 strands. And spread them out on one side slightly, and then we just fold it over and tie it in on the other side. Like this. I mean, they don't need to be too even. I'll leave it with that. That's good. And the next step is to add some more bucktail. This time a fluo greenish Chartreuse. And to make the fly sort of more hollow and more movement, we will tie in this bundle with the tips forward. Do the same. Pull off some hair. And then we tie them in like this. Make 1 or 2 turns, and then we try to spread out this around the tube evenly. Yeah. And secure. And then we pull out the hair, push it back. Doesn't always cooperate. And then we tie a few turns in front of the fur to keep it the right place. You can also push it down. It may seem like the hair is standing out too much, but once you start to fish the fly, this will sort of come together. And you want it to stand out for some reason as well, because this will make movement. When you pull the fly, it will come together and then it will stand out again in the pause. So this is perfect. Just add some super glue. And I want some more saddles. So I'm going for some grizzly Chartreuse. 1 on each side. And as I said at the beginning, you can choose whatever color combination you're looking for and combine the different colors and markings on the feathers. Ah, that's nice. Some more flash. Now take some gold. And we do the same with this bundle. Tie it in on one side. And tie it down on the other side. Yeah, nice. And then we just move the thread a bit forward and take another bundle of this Chartreuse. We do the same way. Spread it around the tube. I will be adding some marabou in front of this. I don't need the same thickness. This is slightly thinner than the first one. I think we have some glue. And then we try to pull it back all the way around. And make some turns in front of it. Yep, and I want some more flash. This is just sort of fluo green. Just a few strands. Yeah, it's nice. And finally, to get a bit more movement, I will be using some marabou. And I'm just using this tip of the feathers because there you have the thinnest stems, so you can actually use this as a hackle. So we just pull up the fibers out from the stem, and then we tie it in by the tip. And then we just make 2 or 3 turns, pulling back the fibers, sort of doubling the hackle, marabou hackle. Marabou is a quite fragile material when it comes to predator flies because it doesn't last too much. But we will put a cone head on this fly, so this will protect these hackle better. Yeah, I think that's enough. And then we take a green feather. I think this is nice. And I don't want to double this one, so I strip one side of the feather. Make sure you strip the right one. And then we do the same, tie it in by the tip. And then we make a few turns. And tie. Take some glue to secure this. And then we want to add some eyes on this fly. And I will be using these tab dies, Pro tab dies, Pro Sportfisher. As you can see, that's not just a printed eye, it's also a small tab to tie them in. So you don't need to sort of secure them with glue first. You can tie them in, and then of course you can secure them more with UV resin or so on. And these are available in different colors. This is the orange. You have them also in yellow and red and holographic silver. So we just tie in one on each side. So you can see it's quite easy to use. Now they're in place. Then we just cover it up a bit. We add finish knot. Now we just put some more super glue on this. And to finish it off and secure the head, I will be using this. This is the Pro Predator cone head, which fits perfectly on this tube. Oops. It's available in silver also and black nickel gunmetal. And there we have it. The only thing left to do is cut off the tube. I'm cutting off and leave just 1 or 2 millimeters of the tube, like this, and then we use a lighter to melt and there you have a tube predator fly. not too big, not too heavy. And if you, of course, you should have a hook on this one. So I'm using a short shank. This is the Airex XO774. It's a universal curved. And, well, just put it in the tube. Like this. And there you have a very good predator fly.